Hello everyone. How are you today? Happy Tuesday here in Australia. My name is Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia. I welcome you to my normal Tuesday Facebook Live, a little later than normal. Almost could have made it on time, but I had an appointment this morning and thankfully it was on time, so I was able to come home, make some lunch, do a few things and be here for you guys. So as you're coming in, please make sure you are saying hi, even if you're watching on the replay here on Facebook or over on YouTube. I'd love you to say hi. Hello, Miss Margine. Today I have grabbed out a celebration item to play with. We may play with multiples, but we're starting with one. So celebration ends not this Friday, next Friday. So next Friday, celebration finishes. So I thought, let's celebrate these celebration items I have, and I have grabbed out the Toadstool Garden Designer Series paper. I have no idea what we're doing today, but we are going to play with the Designer Series paper, whether we use like just a fun pattern or whether we use the mushroom patterns or the toadstool patterns. I don't know. Let's come along for the ride and see what we can do. And I am kind of in need of some masculine birthday cards, and I did spy this. It's actually a mushroom green. It does kind of look like a wood grain, but it's a beautiful neutral. So I'm not sure about the psychedelic toadstools on the other side, but we might make something with that because I'm in need of masculine birthday cards. My stash is very low, and every month I do cards, it's like, oh dear. Do you need masculine birthday cards? Where are you in that realm? I don't have a whole lot of males on my birthday list, but it just seems I'm always scraping the bottom of the barrel. I don't know. Tell me if you feel that way. Who has this paper out of celebration? We've also got really nice greenery, so we've got some really nice B-sides to play with, not just the beautiful toadstools. So that's where I'm going. Am I going to use the coordinating toadstools stamp set? I'm not sure, but I'll have it on my desk just in case, because I don't think "You Are Magical" is quite the sentiment I want to use on a masculine birthday card. I don't know about you. I might. I don't even think I'd say it to my husband. Oh, you got 2 packs, April. Hi, April, by the way. You do love it if you got 2 packs. Oh, Margine got 2 packs as well. Wow, that's awesome. I only got 1, but I'm very happy that you get so many sheets of each. So I do like that fact. Now, let me just get my replay video here. We'll flip around. Hey, Beryl, welcome. I shall, yes, that is there. I can see comments. That's awesome. Technology is on our side today. Hooray! Let's flip over, see what we can come up with, and let's go from there. Actually, a thought just hit my brain. I am going to use the terrific Toadstools paper. Sorry, I am going to use a terrific Toadstools stamp set because it is going to work really well with that mushroom paper and just kind of make a brown toned card. Like a tone on tone. Hello, Miss Monica. How are you this lovely Tuesday? Just bear with me a couple of seconds here while I get this going. If we could zoom, that'd be good. And you know what I actually need? I can see my stand is not happy today. So I'm just going to whack a weight. Oh, if it doesn't roll off my stand. Hello, Miss Cheryl. I see you there. Okay, that's a bit better. That's a bit better there too. I think we're good. I'll go turn off the overhead light and we'll start playing with this. Okay. So. I'm just thinking about what I'd like to do. So, I definitely want to use this, and I'm thinking it's celebration paper. I want to use it. Let's make some full card fronts, because I haven't seen many cards using this paper, and this is many cards in my travels. So, not saying that people haven't done it, but I haven't seen too many. Okay, so cut these to card front size, so that gives us something to play with, and I'm liking the grain of the paper going up and down, or maybe I do an up and down a side by a vertical and a horizontal for something a little bit different. Okay, and I was saying, Monica and Beryl and Cheryl, April and Margine were telling me that they have 2 packs of the Toadstool paper. They love it that much. So I'm actually really glad that I'm playing with it today. I'm going to need my Toadstool punch as well, I do believe, and I need to check what colours we are playing with. So they say this is early espresso, but I'm thinking it is definitely feeling a lot more grey granite. That's where I think it's sitting. Now, the Terrific Toadstools is out of the mini catalogue. I haven't written on these stamp sets. I've been very, very bad. Now, it is just a bundle in the catalogue. I think I'm close. So I was going to stop there. Yeah, I was right. I was close. So it is on page 53, and this is the bundle. So you get the stamp set and the punch, and then the celebration paper coordinates with it. So you can get the celebration free with any $100 increments on your order, or you can put in a $100 order. But if you put in a $200 order, you can choose 2 $100 celebration items or 1 $200 celebration item. So I'm hoping that makes sense. Now, my very vanilla scraps are definitely not going to help me. So, I am thinking this scrap might help, and I don't know if I want to use one or both of these. Unsure. Maybe if I stamp both, I can use either them together or one each on a card. So, pick this up with the block. As you can see, I've been playing with pinks with this one because it's beautifully stained and beautifully conditioned. Okay, so punch, I want to punch this way round and that piece as well. So, did everyone have a lovely crafty weekend? Because I haven't seen you all or many of you, since then. So tell me, did you go crafty? I did. I made cards for my team meeting this weekend actually, and I used the linked together decorative masks. So I had a lot of fun with those. Okay, that is one. Oh, I love that. It is basically a mushroom brown. So I want to get these. No, I think this piece is too small actually. It's not wide enough for me to hold on to, and I feel like I'm going to sneeze, bless me. Okay, I've got perfectly sized scraps here, which is wonderful. Okay, and this one right here. Yeah, not perfectly stamped. Try it again. I didn't try this one on a scrap of paper first, but that's okay. But yeah, that'll do. It's a little lighter underneath, but you know, potatoes, doesn't really matter. Thank you. Oh, you went to your monthly crop. Lovely. So I like to use my punch flat on the table because over the years I have pinched my hand, my arm, my boob, my belly. I've done lots of pinching, so I just like to do this. Now, when you use the punch with this stamp set, there is no white outline. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is the punch we get out, and it just leaves a halo of colour. So if you want the white outline, hand cut it out. It's not a hard shape to hand cut out. Okay, and maybe I'll scooch it a little bit over. Okay, so I have 2 cups, 2 Toadstool cups. I'm assuming they're still called cups, even if they're not a mushroom. I don't know. I'm just going with what I know. Okay, now I do want to. Now I have to look at this way because there is a certain way I need to stamp these. These can just go up the top there. I love this stem. It's wonderful. I just need to grab an appropriate size block. Okay. So we have this stem. So this one will be hand cut out, and this one we can punch out. Okay, and another block. So I need to stamp this one this way, close to the top, so I can punch it out. When I made cards using this with my team, they had all types of dramas trying to line it up on the piece of paper. I'm not sure what was going on. I think no one was listening to me. But anyway, I let them work it out themselves because they didn't want to listen to me. So I'm just going tone on tone. So we're going to keep the same colour. Not going to reinvent the wheel we will add in a nice, oh, I already have some punched circles in my Use It Up box that I can actually use. Yay. So get a bit of Use It Up box happening here. So both stems are done. I am going to leave that open, but way off to the back so nothing drops in it, because I did drop an ink pad on the weekend and had to remake a whole project, because even though the pieces weren't put together, I managed to drop the ink pad on my card front and on the sentiment band. I was so dirty with myself. But anyway, okay. So we had it the right way and I had it correctly. And I've got a perfect one here that I could stamp on as needed. Okay, so you can see that nice halo. So I will need my scissors here. Now our paper snips work really well. I just happen to have sprung scissors which help me hand cutting with my hands quite a bit. So who prefers die cutting or punching over hand cutting? Because some people just love hand cutting. I mean, I'm either depending on the image, of course. So I'm just going slightly inside the line here, trying not to get the white, which is actually really hard because I am definitely more used to having the white outline than not. I know one of my team members, she loves cutting like this and not leaving the white line. She's not a fan. Oh, punches and dies for Cheryl, yeah. I mean, me too, but this one just doesn't come with anything, so this is what we have to do. And David, if you can hear pinging in the background, David's left his phone somewhere in the house and can't find it. I, 98% of the time, know exactly where my phone is. Die cutting for the win. Oh, you're not opposed to, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're all punches and dies fans. You're girls after my own heart, which I love. I just want to get in far enough to twist around and do this with a little curve on the end. Done. Okay. And would you believe the whole time through that, all I want to do is scratch my nose. Oh, the outside of my nose. Oh dear. Okay. I think I've got all my itches out now. I think that one is my stamped one because that looks like the right shape. Okay, these can go in the recycling bin. Well, one did, one flew out. Oh, you don't? You're okay, Monica. Monica, equal opportunities. Okay, so I did kind of clean. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I was going to say that's looking extra tidy, but this should be because I did clean it up. And I do actually have a lovely card front that I might play with on Wednesday. Look, the day isn't stamped perfectly, but do you think we should try and make something out of that? Like on Thursday, I can pop it to the side. Okay, got hot air balloons. Aha. I don't know why I had so many punch circles. So, oh, I have some other ones there as well. So we have the Thoughtful what's it called? I always forget the name. It's got all the circle dies in it, like with different edges. It's called Thoughtful something. And I do also have a crumb cake circle. So I've got a rounded all die. See, I didn't say wonky circles. I do have a crumb cake, one of the Thoughtful, that one. Not sure the crumb cake goes because this is definitely more leaning grey. And then I have all of these that are identical. So I think I'm going to stamp directly onto this one. But this one, I can build a nice scene, but I think it needs some blending on it. It's very, very white and it's quite stark. So I'm thinking a little bit of blending brush on this one. I'll see what I do with this one with colours, but it looks good, nice and monochromatic. And there are, no, they're greens. They are pinks and purples, and blues go in there, but they're currently not residing in there because I'm using all my blue ones for my team meeting. This one, great. My handy dandy paper snips that I just put in and I normally twist. I'm going to use this one. I know it seems very dark, but I'll show you a trick that I use. So if you're blending brushes and you don't wash them, which I don't, a great way to clean them, take your roll of paper towel and just rub onto the paper towel sheet. So you can see I've got a little bit of colour there. This was already a really fluffy brush. It wasn't hard or anything like that. And that has just bordered up beautifully. Okay, grey granite, sticking with the same colours. And I'm just going to go haphazardly but lightly just around the edge of this. Now, I may also bring in our mossy hill. So you can see now when I pop this on here, it's not so stark white, which I love. So I will just need, I need my recycling bin because my water sprayer fell in there. And it's nearly empty. There we go. Well, I'm knocking things off left, right and centre. Okay. Just get up that excess ink. Great, wonderful. So, this might look good, just as a bit of a background. Might look good just across there. And I think having it stamped off, still staying with the grey granite, but stamping it off. Okay. Pop this over here, this here. Now this isn't the juiciest in the shed. It's oh dear, that's okay. What I might do is I might try to restamp over that. Yeah, that's not bad. It gives us something. Just to pop these onto. That works really well. The overlap doesn't bother me at all. Okay, I'm glad I never closed that down. Okay, so I want to dimensional these, but I have to dimensional everything because the way these are designed, we want our stalks to go over the top because there is a space in the cups for the, because you're looking at the inside of the Toadstool cups, there is a space for these to go into. So I may just pop a dot of glue on each and adhere that, and then treat the whole toadstool as one. What do you reckon? Let's see if I can unblock this. Yep, there's definitely just blocked. There we go. I really didn't think it was that blocked, but alas, it was. A little dot there and a little dot there. I might need a bigger dot here actually. I didn't want to squeeze too hard, but there we go. Okay, pop that out of the way. Just pop that there, and then what I kind of want to start thinking about is a sentiment. And I am just going to pop that on them so I don't knock them while we go. So these are the sentiments that are in our terrific Toadstools. I don't quite think they work. So we could use just a very simple happy birthday, time to celebrate. I'm thinking we kind of want to keep it simple. So I'm thinking this one, which I am loving, or I could just ink up this block happy birthday and not ink up the another wrinkle wiser, or even use this one because that font does actually match very nicely the fonts in the terrific Toadstool. So I have options, but let's, what, we're stuck. There we go. Okay. Dimensionals. Flip these over, get them adhered so we know where our next step is, and then I know we're doing some direct stamping for our second card. So same, similar items, just a bit different. Now, if you were that, you would be right there. So I shall just wait on your recommendations for sentiments. Just going to pop on there. That kind of just makes it so that stem is nice. These do not want to come apart. There we go. It's like they haven't quite been cut correctly. Let's see, that one's better. That just came straight out. Might need some minis or some edges for our stems. And I've seen some other people use pencil details to change the look of these in using pencils. So that's something you can do with our watercolor pencils. I just don't have the hand strength for it today. Although I may not do it on these ones, but I may do it on our direct to paper ones. See how I go, I think. Okay, that is nice and stable. Thinking I'm going to need to cut an edge. Okay, now I need to get the backing of this. Okay, backing is off. Hope and pray it's not too wide. That looks pretty perfect to me. Great, wonderful. Ready to pop those on. My tool. And no one's helping me with sentiments. So it's more, do I use a wider happy birthday or a thinner one? So just let me pop these off and I can re-show you the stamp sets. There we go, as it's now totally stuck to both fingers. Okay, so this one I kind of want down here, and then this one I want somewhere around there. Popping this on here just like that. I don't mind that. It's nice and neutral. And I am thinking I will be grabbing out my early espresso just for the sentiment. I think this could do with a larger one, but I'm thinking of just inking up the happy birthday out of this one and hoping and praying that it stamps really nicely onto the designer series paper, centered and square. Okay, thank you, April, that's lovely. Okay, gives me somewhere to aim for. So what I want to do is, no, I do want to do it this way. I want to keep an eye on this edge and just ink up the happy birthday. I don't want the another wrinkle wiser. I just want the happy birthday. Okay. That's actually not too shabby. I didn't realize there was just the tiniest shadow there. I'm thinking I may actually, I could have used my markers as well. I might see if I can slide those out delicately. You love them on a chromatic card. Thank you, Mon. I'm just wondering, is that stamped well enough to get away with it? I'm a little bit behind on my screen here, so I do know how to get around that bit on the bottom. I think it's stamped well enough, but I can always like add, I don't know, a little grey granite shading at the bottom. So that like gives it an underline, but I don't know if it's actually helped with the wires a bit or it's made it more visible actually. I'm not sure. But we have done that. I think I can get away with it, I think. And I think I will put it on an early espresso card base. So nice, simple, monochromatic. And I think a good masculine card. I think. We'll see. And actually quite a quick card to make. That didn't take me too long at all. Quite like that. No bling. I don't think we need any bling or any twine or anything like that. I think it's pretty good as it is. Now, I don't have any early espresso card bases, so I am going to just slide some stuff out of the way, create my 2 card bases. So I score short side, and these will be side folding portrait cards. And then cut the longer side. No, I just did that wrong. That's fine. Always good. I have created landscape cards there, but that's okay. I will use those another time. So forget everything I just said. What I actually want to do is score on the long side and cut on the short side. Okay, and cut. Cut there. There we go, much better. Portrait side folding cards. Over there for later. Make sure the mountain of our fold is on the inside, because that makes the fold tighter. Perfect. If not, close to it. Grab our glue. Great. So take this. Now, do you think we need anything else on here? Or do you think it is a finished card? I could make some early espresso embellishments if need be, or if you think it is done, I am happy to call it done or look for something to add. Okay, so for this one, I think I will do a similar style, but we're going to stamp directly onto the card. So I'll just leave this here for everyone to comment, because I know I am a little behind on this. So I'm going to use my mossy. I almost even want to add a tiny bit of colour into this, like using soft sea foam, so very, very, very light green. Just a hint of colour. Just want to clean this off because I don't want my soft sea foam to be brown. So just use my stamp chamois to make sure it is all off, and I am going to be stamping off the soft sea foam. So I will need my scrap piece of paper. Actually, I can use that directly. Oh, I missed inking up a bit there. So you can see here it is a hint of colour rather than being a whole bold lot of colour. Oh, that transferred some ink off that birthday. Oops. Okay, and I think I might like to just cover up that bottom bit there. I think that's looking nice. I think, she says very quietly. Okay, so there you go, that's fixed up. That was a lucky win to be able to re-stamp that. Okay, now if these actually go over each other, it doesn't really matter in the whole scheme of things. Okay, so our big one here. So I can line that up. So you're still going to be able to see the stem onto the cup there, and it's just going to bleed off the side. And I do like that. That's very cute. I'm very tempted to add a little bit of blue sky here, just to make it a simple scene, but yeah, just add that touch of colour to it. And I happen, no, that's brown. I know I happen to have some colour on this brush. Whoop. Gentle, gentle. I think that's enough. So let me take it off there, and you can see we've just just added a little bit of colour to make it not monochromatic. So I've just literally used the ink that was in this, and I think the ink that was in there was Lost Lagoon. So this is a larger circle. So I am thinking of just popping this little happy birthday at the bottom, because I think that will work really, really nicely. So no one wanted sentiments. You are all eerily quiet. I must be making good design decisions. Otherwise, I can imagine you'd be making many suggestions on what I should and shouldn't be doing. Okay. Oh, espresso down here. I am just checking my messages because I know Owen is catching a train home and would love me to be able to pick him up. Oh, that worked really well. Much better than my stamping efforts on the weekend, I must say. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cover I'm doing that so when I close these ink pads, we don't have a complete kerfuffle. But I'm very tempted to kind of do a quick female bright coloured one. Do you want me to do another card, but make it, use the same colours, but have it on one of the brighter, fun backgrounds, just to show you that you can use these beautiful neutral colours, but have them on a fun background for a totally different look. Because I do have the time. I'm looking at the time thinking, I can do another one. Okay. Normally would put 5 onto this, but this is looking pretty good today. That's a bit cute. So totally monochromatic and a pop of colour. You're going to have to tell me which one so far you prefer. Yes, please. Okay, oh, that bone folder's staying on the ground. Okay, Beryl, you're on. Let's grab out another one of these circles and I'll do the monochromatic stamping. And we will pop it onto a fun background. Okay, I want blue because these came together really, really simply. And honestly, when we make masculine cards, the men are just going to put it in the bin. Monica said that on a video hop we were both a part of over the weekend. So the Stampin' Around the World video hop. And we were making masculine cards. But I did not use these products. Thank you, Susan. Oh, you'd have to choose a bit of colour, Margine. Okay. And do I need any bling or anything on these? Or do I leave them as is so far? Okay. I'm going to have to move a few things here and grab back out my papers to see what we might like to use for our bright card. So I think this one is a contender. That one could be a contender. Oh, they look so good together. We've just used those ones. That isn't my favorite pattern. Just honestly here. Okay, so we've done that one. We've done this one. Okay, we have like our, and that, I'm not a fan of that one either. That one reminds me of like cells. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. Do like the Fresh Freesia stripe. And then we have, what's on the back of this one? Oh, we have our snails. I'm thinking it's between these two. Although this one does have some... It's a different kind of bright. I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay. That came at me from left field. I wasn't quite expecting that. So, making another portrait card. Because, you know, while we're on the portrait lane, let's keep going. Okay. Right. That's that one there. And I want to grab another circle. So these are the, and no one ever told me the full name of these dies. The Thoughtful what? Oh, I'm sure it's Thoughtful. And without me going to grab them, because they're in the main catalogue, they're a bundle. And I just can't think of what they're called. All the little bits. Okay, I think I'm going to follow my little... Yeah, that white really pops on that. I think I'm going to need my green hills as a start. I think I need to add a little bit of colour for this one. And I'm thinking I may go full strength. So here, and then here, and then across the bottom. There we go. That will do. So we're going a little less pastel than this one, but we are using a brighter background. Okay, let's get our stems. Can pop this one out of the way. And kind of want to go there. And where's my other stem? It's right here in front of me. Okay, great. Now our toadstool caps. So we're still using the grey granite here. So, because we've got the grey granite down here. Okay. So we've got slightly different positioning for these ones, but we're just going with it. I think my grey granite may need a bit of a re-ink, but we're doing okay so far. So we're definitely having an overlap here, but that's all good. It does work having the overlap. I am thinking I still want to add that blue sky. I think it really does finish off the mini scene. If you guys could see my desk now, I think I was a very good girl and I actually put it back. No one fall over, but it did go back. Just because there's no actual ink here, I can just kind of just massage it in. So I like that. That doesn't really work. Or should I have left it as white? Oh, such a conundrum now. This one, or this one, or do I just do our pretty stripe? Spotlight on nature. Yes, April, thank you. I don't know why I was saying thoughtful, but spotlight on nature is exactly correct. So which paper? Snail, toadstool, or stripe? Okay, I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this while you get in your votes to which one I shall be using. And I haven't actually cleaned the ink off my desk. I think it would have looked better just plain. I can do another one and do it plain. And just use, I think I'm going to have to do that. The stripes, toadstool, okay. I think yeah. I'm definitely going to have to poke out all the bits out of here. So, but we know how quick this is. Like, it doesn't take too long at all. I think I'm going to be better because I know I was die cutting multiples at a time. So popping these out from the back is going to be the easiest. Put your scissors on the right angle also works. Thanks, Corinne. I will have to go back and get our little circles, but just while I've got this in my hand, I'm going to create confetti. Yay! Oh dear. Okay. So now I have this little poker. Try not to get my finger here, because they are quite clogged up. Come on, thank you. They truly just don't want to pop out for me. They are cut, I promise, but oh, see, some of them are gone. Otherwise, I would have left the other ones in. But that's okay. Just patience. I did just poke my finger there, but that's okay. Ow. I really shouldn't be poking my finger, because I will draw blood. That's how sharp this is. goodness, everyone. Sorry, you're just going to have to bear with me here because I thought this one was going to be super easy to whip everything out of, but no, they're quite clogged up with multiple layers of cardstock. Only a couple more, kind of, sort of. These ones are working perfectly. Oh, then they stop working perfectly. Come on. If we talk to them nicely, maybe. Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay, so this one is going to go on our straps, and this one I think is going to be this one, but on this. Okay, so we'll try it, and then we've always got our snail or our mushrooms to fall back onto. Okay, take 5. It really is only take 4, but these are actually really quite simple cards. Oh, no problems, Mon. Thanks so much for hanging around. I just want to see what I can get to work on this really busy bright paper. Okay, if you were my scrap, you would be here. Okay. So, there. There. And one all the way across. Done. Perfect. Okay. There's that bit done. So we're going to come in with our stalks and stems, stalks and cups again. So this one can go that way. Now, cutting and punching it out would look amazing, but I'm only going to keep you until this is finished. So we're just going to get this one done. Perfect. And here's our other one. Okay, now the ink pad goes over there, the block goes here. See, it pops out so much nicer on that because I've used the monochromatic and it's not actually competing. So I've got this one, or I've got snails. No, it doesn't pop because you got the white on white. So, snails for the win. Let me just quickly cut down this. And I think I'm literally just going to... which way? That way or that way? I think that way. I mean, really doesn't matter in the whole scheme of things. Or, do you know what? I kind of want to go here. So I'm just going to make this one smaller. Yep. Okay. And that's there. I think that is right. I shall see in... I can line it up on here. Yep, that's right. Okay. I do have white card bases pre-done, so I can just steal a couple of these. How many did I grab? 2. Perfect. Wonderful. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put sentiments on these or whether I just put sentiments on the inside, because now bone folder is on the other side of my mat. You should see the mess we've made. Oh no, Corinne. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm wincing for you. How is your finger now? And you never realise how much you use an appendage or part of your body until you've injured it. And you go, no, it'll be fine. And it never ever is. Like, I've got an injury on the point of my elbow. Like, not an outside injury, an inside injury. And, yeah, it's very ouchy. Very, very ouchy. Okay, so I'm just using what is left on here to jump. There you go. Got a bit extra than what I expected to just do the insides of our white cards. So I haven't re-inked them, huffed on them, nothing, just using the ink that's left just to give you a nice little image on the inside. Okay, now I've got to bone fold them, and now I really can't find the bone folder. Okay, I have lost 2 bone folders now. That's called extremely special. I swore I just put that card into an open ink pad, but luckily I did not. Okay, great. So this is going to go beautifully like this, just for a bit bigger of a border. So are you happy that I actually went ahead and did the bright ones as well, so you can see how they look? And I can definitely add embellishments to these ones. Oh, hopefully you were able to get your ring off, because that is always an issue when you do a finger injury, is being able to get that ring off. Now, I did just put glue on my hand here, so it doesn't help that the stripes aren't straight, so it's a little harder to line this up, but I think that's good. So that is one card front on the card base, and this one is, I'm just going to put the glue directly on here. There we go. And really, I'm not going to go anywhere near an hour and a half here. And I've made 2 masculine and 2 feminine cards using the Toadstool Designer Series paper that you can get for free during celebration. Just trying to push this back. There we go. Okay, dimensionals. Oh, I've already got dimensionals on one. I am ahead of myself here. Oh, fair enough, Corinne. I feel naked if I don't have at least one ring on. And I also feel naked. I wear these bangles all the time, bangle and bracelet all the time, but I did lose my bangle at one point, and it actually ended up being under my lounge, but my lounge is electric. Perfect hand-me-down. And so I couldn't easily move the lounge because it's very, very heavy. And a cleaner, when they moved the lounge, found it, and oh, I've never felt so complete as to finding this bangle. And the good thing is I knew when I had lost it from my videos, so I was able to have a look at my hands and go, okay, well, I was wearing it that day and then it wasn't there the next day. Okay, that one on there, that definitely needs a sentiment. And I think they both kind of need sentiments. I think the popping up to say hi might actually work really nicely with the early espresso, but I would happily use these cards as a birthday card, even though it says popping up to say hi. Definitely use it. And then you could add sentiments to this. It would obviously be totally up to you. I am going to have to lie this flat to stamp it. Okay, and this is where we pray. That worked! Yay! Okay, and it stands out enough as well. And I know what embellishments I want to use as well. Oh, damn. That still works, and that isn't straight at all, but it still works. It's all good. Some very simple sentiment, gems. And I could grab out the celebration ones and just use, no, maybe not. The berry burst ones may actually work because they kind of are pink enough. So these are the purple sequins. As you can see, I have very, very much loved these sequins. Kind of don't want to cover that snail. That's a bit cute. Now let's see on this one. I think I need to move this one. Shouldn't have put that one down just yet. I think that's enough. Just a couple of Oh, you like this one the best? Oh, wow, Corinne. Thank you. I'm so glad you do love that. And if anyone could find my bone folder, did I put it back? I did. Would you believe it? It was back where it's meant to be. So these two cards, I did just stamp off on the inside. So we've got two masculine, two feminine cards. So these are our brighter monochromatic cards. And these are our masculine. So we kind of did two similar. Hang on, let's do this. So we've got our two similar, two different. Oh, I'm going to scooch over this way a bit so you can see them all. So I have used the Toadstool Gardens Designer Series paper. That is free as part of Celebration. I've also used the purple sequins that you can also get for free. The coordinating stamp set is Terrific Toadstools with the Terrific Toadstools punch. You can buy these as a bundle and save 10%. I did grab some scraps. So all these circles are scraps, and we did work out. So this is the Around It All dies, or the wonky circle. They are part of the online exclusives. And this one, these three are Spotlight on Nature, and they came out of my Use It Up bag because I had a whole lot there. And the sentiments, we used the Terrific Toadstools, and the other one, we actually used Terrific Toadstools. We used Beautiful Butterflies, and we used the One More Year. So we did use quite a few, but I just wanted to show you something with the Designer Series paper, and I had no idea where this was going to go. But if you need help with your Celebration orders, please don't hesitate to ask. Oh, thank you, Margine. Thank you, Beryl. I'm glad that you like them. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, but if you have any questions, please ask. I will see you on Thursday on my Facebook Live if I don't hear from you in the meantime. So thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.